don't mind me. Also on my treadmill, so hopefully you can hear me okay. Hopefully the audio comes through all right. But basically, I really wanted to jump on and share something that I've kind of had a bit of a realization about in the last couple of days, and on the weekend I had this bit of a kind of moment. Something that I didn't really realize was a reason why I got into fitness, why I got into coaching, why I'm so passionate about people just getting in the gym or getting stronger, focusing in on their training. And I kind of had a realization of why that kind of happened. And it also was a bit of a reason why I got into physio as well, right? So my grandma, my mum's mum, she pretty much brought me up as well. My parents very much also there. But my grandma really was heavily involved in my upbringing and everything. I almost lived with her half the time too. So super important woman to me, my sidekick. And I never realized this until later on, once I was doing physio, but she got really let down by the healthcare system, really bad. So, I mean, to start with, her nutrition sucked. Now reflecting back, I'm oh my god, horrible nutrition, not eating much, lived on cheese sandwiches and I call it pancake fish, but the pre-made battered fish. So, I'm just talking not good nutrition by any means, either instant coffee with milk, cheese sandwiches, toast. That was about it. That was her staple in life. So poor nutrition, no formal exercise, except for just obviously running around after me, but no proper exercise. She did have a really bad car accident, so she definitely had a lot of long-standing injuries, very gnarly injuries. Never got properly rehabbed. Had to have full knee. Long story short, her knee ended up having to get fused together. She lost total function of her knee through infections, poor surgeries. Ended up having to get it fused together. Never got physiotherapy, never got proper rehabilitation to help manage this new way of life for her. Poor nutrition, poor recovery, poor rehabilitation. So she had really bad osteoporosis, got pneumonia, got stress fractures all through her spine. Slipped down a step, broke her leg. Just lots of different frailty things, broke her wrist falling over, really had a lot of fractures because poor nutrition, poor strength, incredible frailty, because she never got the opportunity to do weight training, she never got the opportunity to do strength training, recovery. Every injury she had, she never got rehabilitation from it properly from a physio. That just wasn't a thing that happened. And all on the baseline of this, her nutrition sucked. Now I look back and see that and I'm whoa, I did not realize that at the time, but I realize it now. Subconsciously, I think that's why I got really into health and fitness, because she got failed by the system and didn't have anywhere to support it. But you know what could have really helped prevent all of that? And she's not with us anymore. And I think Hope could have had a lot more longevity if maybe her life was a little bit different. And so one thing that really sings home to me is it doesn't matter what age you are, whether you're just in your 20s, if you're in your late 20s like me, if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, it's never too late to get started on your health and fitness journey. And you don't have to be in a health and fitness journey to say, I'm here to lose weight. You don't have to do it to lose weight. If you are not strength training and focusing on improving your muscle mass, your muscle strength, your function now, you're just literally going to be going downhill. And you are going to be that person in the aged care facility when you're 60, which is super young, and I've seen them in there, even younger, with frailty, can't get out of a chair on your own, can't get out of bed on your own, can't get dressed on your own, can't even feed yourself. All of these things, sometimes there's medical conditions that you can't help it, is what it is. But there are so many things, strength training and proper nutrition can help prevent all of these things. And when you're young, you don't realize that. You think, I'll be fine, I don't need to worry about any of that stuff. But if you can focus on building muscle and strength and function now, and now really good foundation with your nutrition, protein, good foods, you're just setting yourself up for a success in the long term. So I think my big why was like, shit, if she had someone to help her with her nutrition, with her training, if she did any sort of resistance training, maybe her life would have looked different. So if you're, young-ish, I feel like I'm getting old, but if you're young, if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, now is the time to dial in on your strength training. If you are not working on building muscle and getting stronger now, every day after 30, you're literally losing it. Like, it's like 1% of your muscle mass per year if you aren't working on building your muscle right now. So, like, forget about your physique goals, forget about weight loss goals, whatever, like, goal you have. The number one top tier should be strength training to improve your function as you get older, prevent frailty. Do not get stuck in that aged care system where you're not getting any support. The nutrition in the aged care facilities are like, oh my god, that's a whole other story. They barely get any exercise, anything like that. So we want to avoid that. Get training in the gym right now. Strength training in the gym. Focus on your nutrition. And then, once you're nailing that, step one, then you can look at weight loss goals. Then you can look at, like, physique changes or performance goals. But if you're not doing those two foundational things, focusing on your nutrition and getting in the gym or doing your strength training from home, but more than walking. Walking is great. Walking's not enough. You need to be doing resistance training. God dang, I'm hyping on about this. But I also know this because I used to work in an aged care facility, and it literally broke my heart that people just couldn't even get out of bed. I needed to help yank them up out of a chair. Like, you take that for granted. So my why stems back from that. It's led to here where we are today. But moral of the story is, if you're not focusing on building muscle and getting stronger, you're literally losing it. I think it's like 1% per year. I'd have to double check the numbers to be specific, but please, please, please. Yes, weight loss is a fabulous goal. I mean, I help people with body transformations every single day, but the primary start is nutrition, exercise, weight training. Walking's not enough. Walking's fabulous. Walking's not enough. Nutrition and strength. Because if I knew then what I know now, my grandma would be so different, because I would be getting her in the gym and I'd making her do all the weights. You know what triggered me to actually think about this more was seeing, everyone knows evidence-based training, and him training his mum. And I was like, God damn it, I wish I had that opportunity to do that with my grandma. And you best believe I'm harping on about that with my mum already too. So, yeah, no matter your age, time is now, because if you're not using it, you're literally going to lose it. And I'm telling you, getting into that older age frailty and into that age care system, like, it literally breaks your heart, and you don't want to end up there. So do what you can do now while you're nice and fit and young to prevent it. So if that resonates and you want to know more, then you can just DM me, let me know. But otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one.